Hi baby dolls, Kayci here, welcoming you to my world. If you're a regular, then welcome back. If you're new here, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button for weekly content. Kayci's World. Okay, I know what you guys are wondering. Kayci, why do you look so snazzy in sleepwear? Is that really sleepwear? I am in disbelief. Well, if you don't believe me, you can check out my video above in the ad card where I talk about how styling your PJs the right way can boost your confidence. So yes, I do feel quite snazzy in my PJs. Now back to the video and why I'm standing in front of a bunch of coats and jackets. We are going to learn today how I style an outfit and how you should also style your outfits when it's brick cold outside and you have little to no money. So first things first, in my opinion, I think that the coat is the most important part of your entire outfit in the winter. I mean, you're going to be walking around outside if you are spending the majority of your time outside, and all people are going to be seeing are your pants and your coat. So your coat in the winter scenario acts like a shirt. So kind of build your outfit accordingly. Now, I suggest a black coat because black goes with everything. And so it literally doesn't matter what pants you wear, it's always gonna go with the coat. It doesn't matter what accessories you wear. And in the winter, by accessories, I refer to socks, sneakers, jewelry, headwear, scarves, literally everything has to tie in with your coat. But if you're wearing black, it goes with everything, so you don't even need to worry about that. Black is just like, okay, that's what I wear every day. That's what the majority of the people are gonna see. If you're in the market for a new coat, like if you need one for the winter, I would definitely recommend Land's End. I'm not sponsored by them, but hey, if you want to give me a ring-a-ding-ding-ding, that'd be great. Yeah, this is my coat from Land's End, and these last a really long time. They are a bit pricey, but in my opinion, and I learned this from Kelly Stamps, quality over quantity. You can go to like a secondhand store or like a kind of cheap store and get a coat that will be good for that winter, but then you risk the chance that it may fall apart before next winter comes, and then you're gonna have to go out and spend the same amount of money on a new coat. And if you add up, like let's say 5 to 6 winters, you might have spent more or the same amount of money that you're gonna spend on buying one good high quality coat. So this coat, I got it last winter and it's still in perfect condition for this winter. So 10 out of 10, I would recommend Land's End. It will last you 5 to 6 years. They're really good coats. How do I know that? How do I know that? Well, folks, I know that because I always get my coats from Land's End, and yes, this is the coat that I got last winter, but before that I had a long blue coat and I had that one for like 5 or 6 years before it started falling apart. So you're spending good money if you buy your coats from Land's End. Now jackets are a completely different story because honestly you can buy those from wherever, because fall is such a short time period and so is spring that it doesn't really matter where you shop for your jackets. But we're not talking about jacket season, we're talking about brick cold, so that's irrelevant. But here's another example. This is a North Face jacket, which was also pretty pricey because the North Face is a very popular brand. I've had this for about 10 years and it functions perfectly. There's no holes in it yet to this day, and we're 10 years in. So I definitely, if you're in the market for a new coat, would go for a coat that is pricier but will last you a long amount of time than buying a cheap coat that you will then have to go coat shopping again. And I would make sure that the coats are black because black goes with everything. But if you're not in the market for a new coat and you already have your coat and you're happy with it and it's like neon pink or gold or blue or red or whatever funky color you guys like, that's perfectly okay too. Like I said before, you just have to make sure that everything goes with the coat. Now in the winter, with the majority of the people that are seeing, and depending on how cold you are when you're in enclosed spaces, blah, 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 all that people are really going to be seeing is your coat and your pants and your accessories. So everything's kind of got to somehow be tied in with your outerwear with your coat. That being said, when it comes to styling outfits in the winter, I go from the outside to the inside. I know some people like to go from the inside to the outside, but that's when they have a lot of options to pick from when it comes to coats. Me, I only got one black coat, so I kind of gotta go from the outside to the inside. So my first layer is black, right? So now everything goes with black, so it makes my life a lot easier. Now it's cold, so when it comes to pants, we like to pick a pair of pants that will keep our legs warm, our lower half warm. In the winter specifically, I see a lot of people wearing jeans, sweats. Sometimes I see them wearing leggings, and then if I talk to them, they're like, oh, I have 3 pairs of leggings under this legging. So we all like to stay warm in the winter, completely understandable. For today's outfit, hello, I'm gonna go with my pair of jeans. I'm going to plop this on, and then we can start talking about how to style the top half of our body before we get to our coat. So I will be back. Okay, so I have my jeans on. Under this coat, all I have is my bra.
Sexy. Kind of peeky.
I'm gonna step back in a second so you can see how everything ties together. It does look like this coat works as a shirt, and the general outfit is just jeans and a coat. It's literally just jeans and a coat if I were to go out in Crocs. It's jeans and a coat, jeans, black coat. It looks like a cute, succinct outfit. But obviously nobody's gonna go outside just wearing a bra and a coat. That would be insane. Unless you're in one of those movies where you open up in front of your boyfriend. Take me. But obviously, that is not what I'm doing today or anytime soon, because I am a singular potato. But that is besides the point. Now that we're here, we need to go under. So we need to think about the next layer underneath. Now, depending on how you dress for the winter, this would either be a long sleeve shirt, and then that's it, your job is pretty much done. Now, if your coat is black, just pull out whatever fucking shirt, it doesn't really matter. You're Gucci. If you're like me and you usually do 2 layers, being a shirt underneath and then a sweatshirt because it's just really freaking cold outside in New York City, the next layer that you would look for is a sweater. What sweater are you gonna wear? When it comes to picking the sweater, it's more about mood. So you're thinking, okay, do I feel lazy and I kind of don't care what I'm wearing on the underneath, I just want to be warm? Then literally just grab whatever sweatshirt and grab whatever t-shirt and you're good, because really the outfit is this shit, beautiful shit. If you're feeling like, you know what, it might get hot because the weather's bipolar and we don't really know, I might need a pull-on sweater type, jacket type situation so that I can take it off and take off my coat if I need to, then, you know, then you kind of got to do a little extra work, because if that sweater is open, you got to make sure that the sweater ties in with the shirt, ties in with the pants, ties in with the coat, just in case the coat and the sweater are open together. There's a lot of logistics going on in the winter, guys. For today, I am going to go with, I'm going to be wearing an open sweater, just since that's the more difficult option, so I can tie that in for you guys and show you how it works. I'm thinking about a gray wash sweater, which is completely contrasting of these colors, but you know, to show how everything ties together, I'm gonna go with that option. So let me go put on that sweater and I will be back in a second. Do I not look like the warmest person in the world? Because I definitely feel like the warmest person in the world, and since the heat is on in this house, I am burning up. Burning up, burning high, bridges,
That was hideous.
I am dying. Besides the point, this is what it would look like if I had my coat open and my sweatshirt zipped up. This is what it would look like. And it looks succinct. We both know very well that pretty much everything goes with jeans. Jeans are just like a staple kind of piece, so you can wear whatever the heck you want with jeans. And you know that if we were to close it up, it would look like that succinct outfit that I showed you before. So everything is pretty simple. Now, what I was talking about, you know, when it came to, oh, the sweater's open and the jacket's open, or the sweater's closed and the jacket's open and all that stuff, I'm referring to the bipolar weather. I'm referring to the bipolar weather specifically in New York City. I don't know how it is in other places, but in New York City, you can literally wake up and it's freezing outside. Like, you need to like walk around like this, that's how cold it is, and then you go in, you have lunch with a friend, you come out and all of a sudden it's hot. And you gotta walk around like this and open this layer, or just like hold your coat because all of a sudden it just got hot and you don't understand it. Then you're walking around like this, and yes, it's annoying, but you know what? it all matches. This functions as some type of purse, and it matches if you're carrying a backpack. Then, you know, you kind of got to figure out a way to tie the backpack in with the rest of the outfit. Oh boy, let me tell you, a lot of people, if they haven't fully plunged into their fashion journey, this is why I'm telling you guys, take it easy on yourself. Literally do not care too much about it, because this will give you a headache unless you have already dived so deep that you're like, no, I like this. This is fun. We're here. But if you're not there yet, then just throw whatever on. And like I said in my previous video, which you can watch in the iCard if you haven't, just check in on yourself, and before you know it, you'll know what looks good and what doesn't look good on your body. So when the springtime comes, when you don't have to worry about all of this logistics and madness, you can just worry about what everyone's gonna see at every single point of the day, because that's, you know, you don't have to worry about coats and it being cold in the summer or the spring. The next step is the t-shirt. Let's go super crazy with this outfit. Let's pretend that we have a backpack, and I want to tie in the backpack to the shirt. So I'm going to be wearing a green tank top to show you guys how this all works out. So I'm gonna go throw that on. Alrighty, so I'm in my green tank top, and it's a neon green. I actually really like this shirt. And I know that it's cold, so obviously the entire day I'm at least going to have my sweater on because it's cold. But when I go into enclosed spaces and the heat is on, like it is in this house, I might be able to walk around just in my tank top or with my tank top and my sweater. And the outfit kind of goes. If you did have a backpack and it was one of those days where you don't know if it's gonna get hot or cold and you need the backpack to stuff your jacket and sweater in just in case it gets like really hot instead of cold, this goes perfectly. And it doesn't matter that there's no purple. That's just kind of the pop of color that is there. You can always figure out a way to match your jewelry to it. What I usually do in situations like this where there's a new random color that I can't figure out how to tie in with jewelry, I usually do purple socks, or socks that like can be tricked to the eye that are purple, because they easily tie in the outfit that way. If I just had my sweater open, this is a very casual spring/fall outfit. Perfect, you know, and whatever jewelry you want to wear. And if you were going to school, or again, you just had a backpack to hold your sweater in or your coat in if it was the winter right now, it still works perfectly. It's almost like the purple kind of works in with the blue, so it kind of all matches together without even trying. So in this situation, I would opt for white sneakers because it would tie in together with the white up here, and the whole outfit would just look perfect. This wouldn't be too crazy. This wouldn't be too crazy. The whole outfit would just be spectacular. It's winter, right? So you gotta have the big coat on, right? And this is what I was talking about, right? You thought it was gonna be freezing outside, but somehow by some, you know, weird nature thing, it's actually hot. And you don't have a backpack and you don't want to carry a backpack. This is the outfit. And it looks good. It looks great. Again, I would wear white sneakers with this because it would tie in together with this. And then the black goes in with everything. I could also wear black sneakers to tie in together with the black. Then I would try and do some silver jewelry to tie in with this, or some silver and gold jewelry, or some jewelry that's white, whatever. You get the point. It's all about the outside accessories because you gotta match it together with this coat. And again, if this coat is closed, you're just seeing jeans, right? And that's the majority of the outfit that the people are gonna see, just jeans and your coat. That is pretty much how I style my outfits from the outside to the inside. And I make sure that everything looks nice, and I take off layer by layer, and I try and look at all the options of how the outfit would look. It's very confusing in the winter. That is how I style my outfits, and that is how I suggest you should style your outfits if you're looking for a way to style your outfits. Now, I know you're looking at me and you're like, really, you're just gonna, that's it? That's all you're gonna do? You're not gonna do anything with your hair or anything? Don't you worry your pretty little faces. I'm about to do that. In a second, I will come back to you when my outfit is completely done and finished, and yeah. Okay, so I'm standing up close so you can see the accessories that I've chosen, and I'll show you my shoes in a second. I chose silver here and I chose white here. Your eyes kind of trick so that the silver actually looks a little bit white. You look further, it's kind of tricked to tie in with the gray. Green ties in with my green over here, and then the blue ties in with this down here, my jeans. My shoes are like a white gray navy type of combo. So the white obviously ties in with this, and the gray ties in with this, and the laces I believe are a little on the black side, but because of the white it's tricked to seem like navy. Either way, the black will tie in with the coat and the navy ties in with my jeans. So at this point, everything matches and everything's Gucci. Now, if you're about to head out the door, of course you're gonna zip this up. You're gonna grab your coat. You're gonna put your coat on. All right, and so then you've got this look again. Now let me step closer to you again. Now you've got this, the shirt is kind of peeking out and it's like ooh la la. Then you've got this going on, and like my sweater's peeking out of my jacket, so that's kind of cool. If you're the type of person who like, you know, definitely wants to stay warm, you'd zip it all the way up. I kind of zip it down because the coat's gonna go all the way up anyways. You're zipping up your coat. Right, zip that up all the way. Gotta make sure that the hood from the sweater is out, and then obviously you would put the hood on. I'm not gonna do that yet. This is kind of pretty much how it would look outside. You can see my sneakers, kind of the grayish, blackish parts kind of look perfect. Now you're wondering with this pop of color, it actually looks great just by itself because there's black in that headband. Now I'm gonna bring in this. Yeah. And this is it. This is it, folks. I am ready to go out the door. You see these stripes right here on the back? They go with this. This obviously goes with this. The black in this goes with this. And the shoes obviously tie everything together. So this outfit, 100% ready to go battle some demons in the cold, ready to go die. This is me with my hood up and my second hood up. And this is how it would look outside. For scarves particularly, I would probably do an all black scarf or an all white scarf, because then you got that classy black and white look. Honestly, in my opinion, scarves, specifically earmuffs, things of that nature, hats, they're really all to keep you warm. So at that point, just make sure that you're being kept warm, especially in the winter and with coronavirus and everything that's going on. I'm definitely prioritizing comfort over sexiness. And if you're comfortable, like I said in my last video, which again you can watch in the iCard, comfort is sexy. People are gonna look at you and be like, wow, she threw on what she wanted and she looks comfy and she looks well rested, and like, kudos to her. I mean, I personally think that right now I look like a sexy igloo man, sexy igloo woman. I don't know, this is a vibe. Is this not, am I the only one that's thinking that this is a vibe? No? Okay. But so that was how to style an outfit in the winter. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, please comment the snowflake emoji. Yeah, that one, because it is cold and it was actually snowing yesterday in New York City. Comment down below what cities you're from and if you guys experience winter or if you don't experience winter. If you're from Florida, Georgia, or California, bless your soul, because you don't need to worry about this. There's no necessity. I wish I was like you. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I will see you next week. Bye, baby dolls.